What's going on? It's the Beast Edition with Samir Bader coming to you with another one for the 5 Reasons Sports YouTube channel and 5reasonsports.com. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about some more exciting stuff now that the season is over. Miami Heat had an excellent season. Now it's all about the offseason. Now that free agency is coming up, you got the NBA draft in less than a month and the season in a couple months. Everything is going to be coming really quick. And some of the big questions are going to be, who should the Heat trade for? Who should they sign, extend? All of that great stuff is going to be talked about in this channel. And right now, one of the biggest questions on Heat Twitter and all over social media circulating around is, should the Heat trade for Victor Oladipo? Victor Oladipo is worth $21 million in the year 2021 season. He's in his final year with the Indiana Pacers, and he will be an unrestricted free agent as after the next season. So that being said, I believe the Miami Heat should stay away from it. I think the Miami Heat should not go for that contract. Why would you want to trade for a guy that, he's been somewhat on his decline? He hasn't really been the same since he suffered that terrible leg injury. I would not go for it. I'm just being completely honest. He's going to be a free agent in 2021. That's one more season. You want to see how he looks. Is he worth the money after that? Is he worth 20 plus million after that? Typically, the Miami Heat are not the type of team that goes out and has a 1 year rental for players. They don't sign them for 1 year. I mean, a player of this caliber, you don't go for a guy in his his late 20s, all-star potential for a 1 year rental. It rarely happens. I don't remember. I have to think of it on the top of my head, a player of that caliber. He's worth $21 million, and the Heat would have to trade up and give up some pretty good assets to get a player like that. Remember, Indiana just lost to the Miami Heat in a sweep. They're not going to give Miami whatever the hell they want for nothing. They're not going to say, hey, give me Iguodala so Iguodala can not even play and do what he did in Memphis and go ahead and probably leave and flee to Golden State again, or maybe back to the Heat. They're not going to do that. They're going to ask for young assets. They're going to ask for promising prospects. And obviously, you're going to hear names such as Kendrick Nunn, Kelly Olynyk to fill in the money. Maybe a sign and trade, add in Derrick Jones. Maybe they might ask for KZ Okpala, the 2020 first round draft pick, which is the 20th pick of the draft this year. They're going to be asking for true assets from the Miami Heat. They're not going to just give them whatever it is. No, they're not going to give them a laundromat or an air conditioner unit. It's going to be they're going to want young assets, and in my opinion, I don't think it's the right move. I don't think the Miami Heat should do all of that to trade for a Victor Oladipo. I'd rather you keep those players, you keep developing them, continue what this team has done, and maybe look into other options. We'll talk about that in some other day, but not if you want to talk about Victor Oladipo, who's hasn't been the same player. You saw him what he did in the finals. In the first round, sorry, definitely not the finals, and he only played 19 games last year. Why would the Miami Heat trade for that guy? Yes, he has a high ceiling. Don't get me wrong. He's a former two-time All-Star. He is a career 17-4-4 player. Very respectable numbers, but it's not something I think they should go for, especially when he's in his final year of his contract. You really don't need him. You can look at other pieces and continue to develop the players that you have. Either that or just wait for 2021 when it comes to Oladipo. So I think the Miami Heat should stay put. Don't go too crazy about this whole Victor Oladipo. I know he likes the Miami sunshine, and he's always posting pictures out working out here in Miami. Well, hey, I don't blame you. Indiana's pretty damn cold right now, so I'm not gonna fault him for working out in a gym in Miami. Heck, buy a home if you like it here in the off season. Go for it. It doesn't mean the Miami Heat have to give him exactly what he wants. Uh, Guys, I think the Miami Heat should stay away from Victor Oladipo's contract for now. If you want to revisit it in 2021, I think that is the better solution. But I think giving up assets for him right now is not the best idea. At least I don't think not in the Miami Heat's interest. Of course, you trust the Miami Heat organization with their moves and what is that they want to do, because they know how to play with the numbers. They know what the Heat culture is. They know better than anybody, and Miami Heat fans trust this organization. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I think we should stay away from Victor Oladipo and his contract. Revisit it later, but that's it. That being said, thank you very much for visiting. That was my take on should the Miami Heat trade for Victor Oladipo. Everybody, y'all take it easy.